Does weighted shortest job first, also known or referred to as WSJF, work? Today's 5 minutes short. Hi, I'm Joshua Barnes, and I am joined by Al Shalloway. So WSJF, weighted shortest job first, it's a technique for prioritizing or ordering work to try and maximize the return on investment. And essentially what you do is you assign a value or a weight to each thing you could be doing, and you're going to divide by the duration of the work to develop a relative ranking. So it's a financial measure and a unit of time. And what we're trying to do is see what each unit of time is worth to us. So Al, you've got a fair amount of experience in this area, and why don't you share some of the thoughts and lessons that you've got with respect to WSJF?
Yeah, well, there are kind of three things here I want to mention. One is to make weighted shortest job first work, you need two things. And these are two things people typically don't have. One thing is, what's the real value? People are notoriously bad for figuring out what their value is. Now, that doesn't mean you just ignore the issue. It means you have to learn how to get value from things, how to determine what's of value. Don Reinertson mentioned to me once, when he goes into accounts and he has people say, what's the value of this? And they write it down all separately on a sheet of paper. The largest number given and the lowest number given. This is what this group of executives in one company thinks something is worth. The ratio of that is 50-1. That's means they have no idea. So we can say weighted shortest job first doesn't work because we don't know what value is. Well, that's a problem. We don't know what value is. Not that weighted shortest job first doesn't work. But there's another piece, which, and you said it properly, it's time, it's duration. It's not effort. This is not a return on investment. This is a different thing. And okay, maybe people can't tell how long it's going to take, but I still suggest that the reason we have such bad estimation is people are using Mike Cohn's planning program. I'm sorry, that's a horrible way of doing estimation. And just a quick short, we might do another session on that. Look up Steve Bachman's team estimation. It works a lot better. We can put something in the comment, a link I wrote up on it. But there's a lesson here in weighted shortest job first that is ignored, and was ignored when SAFE popularized it because they had it wrong. They did not have the lesson. And the lesson is, it's not value over energy or effort, which is how they had it. It's value over time. And this is something you could get with weighted shortest job first right away. I know. Even if you don't use WSJF, use this lesson. What you're looking at is time, not effort, which means, let's look at it this way. Let's say you got three things you could be doing. And each one could take 3 months if you use them individually. Then the time is 3 months. But if you could do one in 1 month by focusing on that, notice the duration just gone down by a third. So this is not the same. Energy, effort, and duration are two different things, and they are related. But very often you can shorten the duration. And this is the lesson. The lesson is, you want to be shortening the duration and putting more of your capacity to shorten the duration. The duration will lower the cost of delay, which is what you're really trying to do. So the lesson to me of weighted shortest job first is, first of all, do you really know what things are of value? And if you don't, you better figure that out. And the second one is, don't look at effort, look at duration. And if you could figure out how to get things to go faster, do that. Now, of course, we're not saying put 50 people on something when that just slows you down. I mean, I've read Brooks's Mythical Man Month, which was great for the time it was written. I have some ideas that I'm not so sure it's so great now, but that's another issue again, maybe another good topic. So the lesson of weighted shortest job first, if you don't know what's the value, you need to figure that out. But very often you do. This is more important than that. It's more important than that. And what you want to do is be focusing on time. This is the big lesson of lean, is we focus on duration. We focus on time. It's about removing delays. This is true for flow and true for theory of constraints. That's also about time, but it has us look at it a different way. So the way you use weighted shortest job first, phase one, is get your value estimates better and see how you can shorten the duration of working on something to get it out the door.
Yeah, and one of the things I'll throw in right as before we wrap up is, and the time is everything that it needs to, all the value adding activities, all the things that
Yeah,
are going
yeah.
to
Until it
get
gets
that out. It's everything.
it's out the door and realized by the
Yeah.
customer. But this concept to cash notion is the wrong idea. You got money for it, great. Have they gotten value from it? Takes more to get value, then that's the time. That's right.
Right. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us today. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat on LinkedIn, and Al and I will try and monitor that and provide a response. We'll see you next time.